Today's video is brought to you by Hyperspace Pinball for iOS and Android. It's a pretty neat little pinball game that combines old school arcade hits with modern pinball tables. And they are actually running a $100 GameStop gift card giveaway right now. So you guys have a chance to win a PS4 or Xbox One or Switch game you have had your eyes on. This is the perfect way to get it. All you guys have to do is follow the link down in the description. It's 100% free. Download their app, try out that game, and then you guys will be entered. There's also other ways to enter, but you can check that out by checking the link down below. But with that out of the way, guys, let's jump right into today's video, which is the 10 PS3 games that are still incredibly fun to play. Now, just real quick before I start this list, I want to mention that these games are all PS3 exclusive and are, to the best of my knowledge, not available or been ported to any other systems. So that means games like Uncharted and The Last of Us won't be on here because you can play them on PS4, and games like Modern Warfare 2 won't be on here either because you can play them on Xbox 360 and PC. Anyway, these are the games that you must have and play on PS3 that are exclusive. But anyway, guys, let's kick it off with our first game, Infamous 2. And this is a truly great follow-up to an awesome exclusive IP, and it features some of the most insanely fun gameplay and combat systems I've ever played with. Having superpowers is always badass, but Infamous nails it, and the feel of it really makes you feel powerful in the game, kind of feel overpowered, and that's really, really fun. I also love the karma system. Do you choose to use your powers for good, or do you use them for your own personal gain? And your choices play a major role in how the game plays out, and that's incredibly awesome. It's a solid entry in the franchise, and one that is definitely worth checking out and playing even today. Next up is another Sony classic exclusive series, and that is Ratchet & Clank, and this time it's Future Tools of Destruction. This is one of my favorite entries in the series, dating all the way back to the PS2 days, and it looks and plays great on top of having its funny dialogue and its amazing cutscenes and animated scenes that it has that the series is really known for and it's based around. There are newer Ratchet & Clank games in the series that are also pretty good, including one on PS4 I like a lot, but this one truly is a standout in the series, and every PS3 owner should at least give this one a chance. A game that is sadly overlooked by most PS3 owners, but is an excellent hack-and-slash action adventure called Heavenly Sword. Now, the combat system is incredibly fast-paced and it flows seamlessly. I love this combat system, it's so much fun. Not to mention the game looks and sounds stunningly beautiful. The game really showed off the power of the PS3 back when it was released in 2007, and if you're a fan of the God of War games, then you'll feel right at home with this one. Definitely give this one a chance. The PS3 is known for its large and vast library of RPGs, but one that sticks out to me is Folklore. Another game that came out early in the lifespan of the system and gets overlooked by most people, but it's a real hidden gem. The game is centered around Celtic and Irish mythology, and it's super cool to see a game with such an original plotline and premise. But on top of that, the game has an amazing story that will keep you guessing the entire way through. There's never a dull moment, and you'll easily find yourself playing late into the night with this game. If you're looking for a super unique and out there RPG, then look no further than Folklore. Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriots is an outstanding entry in an all-time great series, unlike the newest entry without Kojima, but we won't talk about that one. Anyway, this is another game that still looks great graphically, even by today's standards, and of course, it's a classic Kojima epic story that has incredible twists and turns the whole way through. Couple that with a very fun mixture of stealth and third-person gunplay, and you have yourself a recipe for hours and hours of fun. Another must-play for any PS3 owners.
He's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system.
Another standout Sony exclusive is the Killzone series, and 2011's Killzone 3 has held up pretty well over the years. Sadly, its multiplayer has been down since like 2015, but it was decent for a time. But where this game really shines, though, is its campaign. It's loaded with intense moments and gripping plotline, and a lot of these cool, awesome set pieces and stuff like that. The game handles and feels really good, and like I said, the graphics still hold up even by today's standards. If you're looking for an FPS that's not Call of Duty, then this is definitely the game for you. One of the best RPGs of the last generation has to be Ninokuni. Seriously, this is a must play for any RPG fan. The art style is out of this world. It has some of the best music I've heard in any RPG ever, right up there with like Zelda and stuff. It's seriously that good. But then it also has a very deep and emotional, heartfelt story, and it's got this full of adventure style. It's just, oh man, this will leave you craving more and more of this game, which is a good thing because there's actually a sequel coming out for it this year on PS4. So now is the perfect time to get into this series and try it out if you haven't played it before. Speaking of Zelda, next up is a must play for any Zelda fans out there. 3D.Game Hero is an absolute love letter to classic Zelda adventures on the NES and Super Nintendo. I mean, I just love this art style they chose to go with. It's a mixture of the old school 32-bit and then with the modern looks and textures mixed in with it. It's just such a great look. Its stories are typical save the princess, save the world, but its gameplay is where it stands out, and it is top notch. Any old school RPG fan will feel right at home in this game, and it's definitely still worth picking up and trying out today. Heavy Rain is one of the most amazing and unique experiences I've ever had in a game, and one that everyone should try out at least once. Its storytelling is off of the charts, and it remembers the choices you make, and it affects the gameplay down the road, and it leads to different stories and different options, and it has multiple endings depending on how you chose to play, which gives the game an insane amount of replayability. If you're a fan of games on PS4 like Until Dawn, then you'll feel right at home with this game. Very similar feel to it. It's got one of the most creative and awesome plot lines I've ever played, and I cannot recommend this one enough to anyone with a PS3. And finally, a game that any fan of Dark Souls absolutely 100% needs to check out is Demon Souls. It's where the series got its start way back in the day, and it's an absolute masterpiece. Kind of a lower print run. It's published by Atlas. They're famous for making smaller print runs. The game can be kind of harder to come by. It's still kind of pricey, but I still say you should try and track this one down, and you'll absolutely love it. It's, again, an insanely difficult game like the rest of them you've become accustomed to. I mean, this game will totally kick your ass if you don't take the time to learn it, how to play the boss battles, so the rhythms and the patterns and the weapons and all the leveling up that goes along with that. It will beat you down. But with difficulty comes a great sense of rewards and joy when you finally take out that boss battle or meet some goal or something like that. It's easily one of the best exclusives on the PS3, and a game that absolutely everyone that owns a PS3 should have in their collection or should at least try out. But anyway, that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys did, be sure to do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here for more videos like this in your sub box. Also, let me know what your favorite PS3 games are down in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys are up to, what you guys still play. Do you guys still play your PS3? Don't you have a PS4 and still play some PS3 games? I would love to know all of that. I personally play my PS3 every now and then. I bust it out. I mean, I have the fat model that plays PS1 and PS2 games, so I basically only use it for that. But every now and then, I'll bust out an old school PS3 game just to go back and play it. But I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Also, don't forget about the $100 GameStop gift card giveaway that's going on through Gameon. Big thank you to Gameon for sponsoring today's video. Please do yourself a favor and check out the link in the description, guys. It's super easy. There's only a handful of entries right now. This giveaway is going to be going on for at least another 2 weeks, though. But like I said, this is a great chance to get that game you've had your eye on, that Switch game you wanted to play, or that Xbox One or PS4 game you've had your eye on. This is a perfect way to get it and get it for free. And all you guys have to do is download the Pinball app, put it on your phone, play it, and that's all you have to do. There's also, like I said, other ways to enter the competition. You can like them on Facebook and all that stuff. There's links to that, all of it, just by clicking the link in the description. Super easy to follow and pick up on. And hopefully one of you guys is lucky enough to win that gift card. But until next time, guys, remember that it is always KMAC time somewhere. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.